Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you and welcome to all my new subscribers. This is just going to be a quick chit chat video so that I can do a little bit of crafting before I go to bed. Tomorrow school goes back, yay! Although for me that's only one child. The other child, as you know, my youngest Corey, he does distance ed from home. I'm hoping I hear from the school this week so we can go and do his 1 or 2 subjects at school, but he still kicks off with his distance ed tomorrow. Yeah, and Jarrett's first day of year 11. Oh my goodness, the years have flown. These holidays have gone really, really fast too. Jarrett hasn't been at school since the first week of first week of December. Like he finished school like the 6th of December or something, and so nearly 2 months he's been off, but it's flown. I think it's because like in there you've got Christmas, New Year, his birthday, then we went away, but it's gone so fast. But I am ready for it. I am ready to get back into the routine, of getting up early. It's going to actually be a new routine, getting up early. Getting into school, that's normal. But then having to remember to go and pick him up at the end of the day. Otherwise, he'll be standing there ringing me, Mum, where are you? But yeah, no, he is looking forward to it, and so am I. He finishes most days, he's 9 till 3, or he's 9 till 3 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and 9 till 1 on Wednesdays and Fridays. So that's part of, I guess, being in year 11. You get a couple of short days. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, getting back into the routine and all that. And to top it off, tomorrow is only going to be 19 degrees Celsius. Yay! We have had such hot weather here in Melbourne the last 3 or 4 days. Well, basically since we got back from Warrnambool, it has been not only hot but humid. The rain hit here, the rain cool change hit here probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock this afternoon. The front half of my house, which is open, and the front door is pointing to the south, so the south breeze, which we've got now, is blowing into the front. So the front half is really cool. The back half, not so cool, because I cannot keep the sliding door open with just the screen door shut, because Miss Ruby has discovered how to open the back screen door. And yesterday morning, I think it was, yesterday, I woke up to Miss Ruby on me in bed. She'd let herself in and was looking for me, found me and jumped on me in bed. And then she did it again last night. I hadn't shut the glass. The way we're waiting for our back sliding screen door to get fixed, so because it's got no lock or anything on it at the moment, it jams and does all sorts. They reckon that they fixed it, but it's worse than what it was before they fixed it. So the owner's not really happy, and he's trying to get hold of them to refix it and fix it properly. So anyway, last night she got in again because the glass door, they sit right on top of each other. So if the glass door's shut, the screen door can come open, but it won't go past the glass door handle, if that sort of makes sense. Well, last night I left it open just that little bit too much, and she was able to open the door enough to come in. And she did it once this afternoon. And then not only did she open it once this afternoon, I was coming in and trying to close the door, and the door, as I said, the way the wire door is, it's shocking. It got stuck as I was shutting it, and she sneaked in. And I figured out now, I cannot lift her up. She must be near on 30 kilos. I cannot pick her up anymore. So I grabbed her around under the front legs, like with her in between my legs, and I literally walked her out to the back door. Still, that was hard work, because she didn't want to go. She wanted to stay inside. So, yes. But yeah, getting back into the routine is going to be good. And, that's what I was saying, the back room's pretty warm still. But the boys' rooms are cooled down. The humidity's still up, but I can handle humidity without the heat. So yeah, I did receive 3 parcels, and I think it's a card or a letter, or it might even be something else. I don't know. I haven't opened it yet in the mail today. I haven't opened any of them. What I'm going to do is tomorrow morning I'm going to take Jarrett to school, come home, clean his house from top to bottom, open it right up so that the cool air comes right through, and then I will sit down and I will enjoy opening my parcels. So yeah, I did want to say I did receive 3 parcels and like a letter-sized envelope. Not a lot else. The other thing I did want to say is there was some challenges are closing the 10th to the 14th of Feb. Now, I know my entries or my contribution or whatever you want to call it aren't going to get there in time, so I'm still going to do them, I decided, and just send them anyway. So yeah, if your challenge is finishing between the 10th and the 14th of Feb, there's a couple. I am sending something, but I know it's going to be late because I don't get paid for another week, so I can't get any mail out till next week. I don't think I might be able to do something on Thursday. I'm not sure whether or not I will, though. So I'm not going to guarantee it, but I am going to say that even though it won't be there in time for your closing dates, I'm still going to do it and send it. Not a lot else. I did find what I'm going to be sending as my one precious thing for Jeanette's challenge. I was thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I have so many things that I don't use because I'm saving them, because they're special to me. I don't know if I'll ever get them again, or I feel that if I put them on a project, I might think of another project down the line that it would have been better on, so I just can't bring myself to use it. Now this, I can't send it all because it is my last little piece. I'll probably send half. I know it doesn't look like much, probably to most of you, being that it is just a piece of lace. Really, it is. It's just a piece of lace. But this is precious to me because I got this when I was probably 15, 16. So we're going back, or maybe, yeah, probably 15, 16. I've had this for a while. 18 at the oldest. So we're going back a lot of years. We're going back 20 to 25 years ago. I've got this piece of lace, and I cannot, for the life of me, find this kind of lace to buy anymore. I have been using little bits of it, but because I can't find it anymore, I've been saving it. So to me, it's vintage because it's old, because I'm old. And it's precious to me because I've held on to it for so long. And I'll part with a little bit of it. As I said, I can't part with all of it, and it'll probably get put away. And in 20 years' time, I'll be still sitting here with my little piece of lace saying, I can't get rid of it, can't use it. But that's just the way it is, and it is precious to me. I don't have a lot of other stuff that I've held on to. A lot of my stuff that I did have, because when I was about, probably about 12, 13, I used to do, the little hats, the little straw hats that were around, and you'd put the flowers and the ribbons and that, and then on the back you'd put the potpourri in, and then you'd cover it with the lace to hold the potpourri in. That's what this was bought for. And I had other, like I had the ribbons and all sorts. But over the years, one of the places we lived in um, got, we had all, my craft stuff didn't get out of the garage, and that was a garage. That was separate from the house, tin shed basically, and stuff got ruined. I had like a 4 litre ice cream container size tin full of embroidery threads. I'd gone and I had nearly every colour of the DMC embroidery threads that I'd collected over 10, 15 years, and they were all destroyed. They moulded and I had to throw them all out, which is probably why I don't do so much sewing these days, like embroidery, because to replace it, I wouldn't be able to buy other stuff that I like using. But slowly, I guess I'll start to replace it. And I lost a lot of lace, wools, so much stuff. And then the last house we were in, I had some craft stuff. In the 13 years we were there, I really didn't do any sort of crafting. Maybe a little bit of cross-stitching here and there, but really nothing. But that all got destroyed in my wardrobe, which was a walk-in robe, but one side of the wall was the bathroom, one side was the ensuite walk-in wardrobe. And I told the owner that the pipe was leaking into the wardrobe, and the shower head was continually dripping. The day he came out, the shower wasn't dripping, so he said there was nothing wrong with it. 3 months later, I moved something in my wardrobe and the whole wardrobe was full of mould. So that's when we moved from there. Because when I went and reported the mould in the wardrobe, in the carpet and the wall to the real estate agent, they turned around to me and said, well, and I said that was, the doctor had actually told us that was what was making me sick all the time. The woman turned around to me and said, well, you don't sleep in your wardrobe, just shut the door. So we shut the door and we moved before the lease was up, because we didn't have to live there because of the mould. So yeah, that was it. I do it all the time, off topic, off track. That was because of my lace. That was actually not at either of the houses that we lived in that had the water problems. That was kept at my mum's. And I didn't get that back from my mum until last year, after I started crafting again with laces and that, and she found it and she gave it back to me, along with a whole heap of other stuff that she'd accumulated over the years. So, yeah, not a lot else going on. I was going to do a video last night, but decided against it because I don't know if it was the weather or what, but I had to fight the black dog really hard. I was fighting and not letting myself go down the, it's not self-pity, but the negative thoughts. Didn't want to let the negative thoughts in. Didn't do too well. I ended up, again, in tears, but it's been a while. As I said, I don't know whether it was the weather or what, but I was really not in a good headspace yesterday. I honestly was back to, do I keep my YouTube channel going? Or, do I sell all my craft stuff? I was in a really, really bad headspace. I did contact someone, the only person that I've seen since I have been on my own, and that was, 2015. Yeah, 2015 I was seeing him, and I only saw him for, 5-6 months at maximum. And I contacted him, and he's got his life so on track at the moment. and I look at how far he's come, and then I look at myself and I think, well, no, I'm not really in a different place than what I was when I was seeing him. So that got me even more down. It was great to talk to him again. We only on Messenger because he deleted me off Facebook. So, but yeah, it got me down. I don't know. And then I went to bed, and then because of the heat, couldn't really sleep. So it was really a horrible day yesterday for me, in the sense of how I was feeling. The heat was knocking me about. Then my brain was doing its, let's think of the past. Let's think of the future and what might be. And rather than just concentrating on the here and now and enjoying what's happening around me. So, but it's getting better. I just didn't want to come on because I don't know, like, I don't want you to think I just sit here miserable all the time. I don't want you to think that I'm a whinger. But sometimes that depression really hits, and it would be great to know that it's okay to come on and have that outlet without worrying so much about what people are going to think or say. Because as you know, if you've watched my videos, you know I'm very open about my depression and anxiety, my mental health. There's no point hiding it. Why hide something? Why? I'm not going to feel ashamed because I've got mental illness. I'm not going to be ashamed of it. The more we talk about it as a society, the more people come out and say, this is what I go through. This is how I feel. You might reach someone, you might touch someone that doesn't even realise that the way they are feeling is depression or anxiety or whatever it may be. And it may encourage them to go and get help. I don't know, just how I feel. But as I said, I want these videos not to all be down, depressing, because that's not what I'm doing them for. I'm doing them so that I feel great, and I love talking to you guys. I really, really do. But last night, I really could have done with a chat. Really could have done with a chat. Probably would have ended up in tears again. But I was in tears anyway, and I just talked to Ruby. Gotta love that girl. Anyway, guys, as I said, I'll be doing some crafting now. Haven't done any for 3 days because it's just been too hot. Or not even, if it's hot without the humidity, it's okay. But when you're trying to work with, especially with paper, and you put your hand down and you pick your hand up and the paper's still sticking there because of the humidity, I just didn't want to wreck what I was working on. So I just didn't do it. Yeah. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with my parcels, 4 letters, 4 parcels, and any others I might get tomorrow. Or I'll try and get them done tomorrow. Just depends on how long cleaning this house takes, because I haven't done anything really since we got back, because it's just been too hot. And I'll probably have a couple of project shares because I can craft, because it's cool. So I'm going to say those words, and I hope you know I mean them. I hope you're healthy, happy, and having fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.